And then do you know our brother in the Winner Chapel? There is a room in Rajioba where he put his occultic shrine. When he's going there before the silo, he will drive his car there and open the place by himself. He will drive in, then come out again and lock the door in with himself. And stay there for 8 days, for some days. Then after leaving the place, he's coming to Silo. But you see now the Lord said, I'm coming for him for 2023. Thank you very much, my brother. I was trying to avoid you. I don't just wanted to talk about church again. When you get to Kigali, that is the America in Africa now. Yes. They like the country. What happened there before? When you get to the place today, it's more or less, when you get to that country, it's nobody you live in America. People knows what to do because genocide has happened there before. They killed virtually all the rich people. They poisoned them, they killed them by machete and everything. Then the United Nations said they want to come in there to come and survey. They said, no, you cause our trouble. So we kill ourselves until we are 7. Until we are 2, which the Lord created. Adam and Eve. But when they got to the end of the story, they now remove all those skulls, human skulls. They polish everything. And they put everything in a box, in a big hall. Then before you can take any political appointment in the place, you have to go and see what has happened to your forefathers, how they were dealt with. Until that happened in Nigeria. Until we remove godfatherism. Oh, it's close to Obasanjo. Oh, it's close to Buhari. Oh, it's close to Babangida. Oh, it's very close to Goodluck Jonathan. Is Goodluck Jonathan has any brain at all? A zoologist. What can he cannot add anything to this country. Unless if we wanted to set up a zoo, which is studying. He can go there and advise the animal on how to jump and how to pluck the mango. But not us. That time he was even telling us he did not wear shoes, he did not wear this, he did not wear that. All are just mere fallacy. It was just it was a team film. It was a gesture then. And when he finished his regime, look at what? When he wanted to campaign for the second time, he brought down the Shoki to come and campaign. Then the wife was using the ghost voice. Buhari is coming, not to jail my husband, not to do this. He's not the only one that steal the money. He should make it. Look, is this the type of people we voted for? Then, to come back to your question, you said there is going to be Holy Ghost morning, Holy Ghost night, Holy Ghost evening. People are tired now. People are tired. There's no money. Even to transport themselves to Redeem Camp, it's not easy again. The petrol is not friendly. At all. The diesel is not friendly. The transportation is not friendly. And the fear in the town is not friendly. Then even to go and meet Winner Chapel at the end, because they position themselves at the entrance of the city. Yes. You go to Ota, you meet the other man, the monster there. Then when you get to Redeem, you meet another monster there. When you get to the middle of the city, you meet another monster there, Lateran, who borrowed the money to build the church. First time in history. The government did not borrow money for people to go and do a Greek. They borrow a lawyer money to go and build a church. So it was a barbaric situation. Very, very barbaric. We built a church here. Banker approached me and said, no, it's God's thing. So let God himself do whatever he wants to do. You remember in the book of Genesis 22, from verse 10, he said, Daddy, we are going for another ritual today for God. But where is the ram that we normally carried? He said, my son, the faith I have in him as we are going, the Lord will surely what? Provide. And eventually, he said, Abraham, look at the right hand. There is a ram there to replace, because that's what he believes. Then when you look at the book of Genesis 25, from verse 1 to 10, Genesis 26, verse 1 to 8, Genesis 27, from verse 1 to 10, then Genesis 28, 10 to 17. He now said, this boy was delayed to have an issue children like Abraham. But when his own turn come, he now have a set of twins, different from the one of his father. This year, the Lord has shaped out everything. You know, every CAC member who did not have money to buy a house, buy a land in Ibadan, who did not have money to buy land in Ondo, who did not have money to buy land in Lagos, they set up Orioke. Rather for them to build a story building and live there and get a fresh air, they will go into the bush like a gorilla. How can you bring your son from America, a medical doctor, to come and visit Nigeria for the first time? You say, when we get to Lagos, we only drop our bag. We are going to Orioke Rimo, Orioke Olonkole, Orioke Olonsegun, Orioke Olonkomile. Yes, you must. We need to take those people to the hospital and test their brain. They are mentally and spiritually derailed. Because it said in the book of Isaiah 9, from verse 6 to 10, then it said in the book of Deuteronomy 28, 1 to 13, then it said in the book of Deuteronomy 21 and 22, then it said in the book of Deuteronomy 31 from verse 18, then it now said in the book of Joshua 1, verse 7, 8, 9, he now said, if you hearken to the voice of the Almighty, I will surely what? Bless you.
Bless you.
Your coming in will be blessed. Your going out will be blessed. Your sitting down will be blessed. Then in verse 4 of that Deuteronomy 28, he said that we surely make you the head and not the tail. Down there he said you are going to borrow to nation and your friend and your brothers. But reverse is the case now. Dunlop left. Michelin left. All company closed down. Then we are now waiting for the outside to bring yam, to bring cow, to bring tomato. Why the Yorubas and the Igbos were busy making noise in the church. After giving money to Riedeko, Apostle Suleiman, Iginla, and all this, they put themselves everywhere as a talk, as a thief. But 2 Timothy 3 says, at the end day, perilous time, we arise. We what? We arise. But it now said in the book of 1 Timothy 5 from verse 10 to 17, is there anybody who failed to walk with his hands must not eat. And we should not kill prophecy. Which is the prophecy? Deuteronomy 28. If you hearken to the word of the Almighty, this blessing shall be for you. But if you fail, from verse 15, and when you look at 47, 48, 49, 50, he said, if you refuse to appraise me as God, to worship me, to reference me as God, I will bring visitors that you will not even understand their language. The Chinese are here. And they are typing the mineral resources everywhere. And they are now lifting it back to their place and make it a finishing product. To come and take more of the money here. But we don't have somebody to defend us. Everybody want to go on Goosey. Everybody want to ride Range Rover. Everybody, but those who are not opportune to ride the Range Rover, they go to their taskmasters. Oyedepo, Abiara, then Odeboye. And these are how they divided the company that is working. These are the working company. But the company now is going to have a little trouble in 2022, 2023, and 2024 because of the fuel. The population will be down this year. And then you know our brother in Winner Chapel, there is a room in Rajioba where he put his occultic shrine. When he's going there before the silo, he will drive his car there and open the place by himself. He will drive in, then come out again and lock the door in with himself and stay there for 8 days, for some days. Then after leaving the place, he's coming to silo. But you see now the Lord said, I'm coming for him for 2023. It's not a joke. Enough is enough. And when you look at the book of Ezekiel 34, from verse 6 to 14, he said, don't pastor my people again. Don't pastor them again. Allow me to take over them. Because you are using them for feed, for milk, and you are feeding on them. So Silo this year will not be buoyant like before. Then Redeem too will not have enough fish this year. Then many Mugu are now stranded at home. Because we call them religious Mugu. And you remember in Mecca, some people carry voodoo from Tehran, from Saudi Arabia, from Egypt, from Nigeria. They carry voodoo down there to Mansell. Then because we got there in Mecca, people are selling Mokole, Viagra.
Yes.
But they said they went there for prayer. And that was the reason why they are telling us now. In Kontorimbi, what you see in Mecca, Maka. I like to tell you about, because he carried the wife of the wife of his brother to Mecca. One boarded in Kano, the woman boarded in Lagos, and they met in what? In Jeddah, to make love to each other. God is not in Jeddah. God is not in Jerusalem. God is here.
In our hearts.
And even with those who that lay down those rules those days, you are only opportune to go to Mecca once in your lifetime. I met a man, the chief imam of Italy Central Mosque, who happened to be the brother of the deputy governor under Oshoba. So then, because accidentally he ran under my vehicle in Italy, died. They said all what he bought in Mecca in 1975 when he went to Mecca, he bought the clothes that's going to the linen they're going to use to cover, to wrap him, to bury him and everything. Then he leave a note there. Anywhere I die, they should not prosecute the person. And by accident, we both involved in an accident in 1995, and he died. Then when we took money to them, they said they don't want. And they are following the instruction of their father. And that man was the chief imam of that state. So that means that man is a saint. Then after some 3 months, he came back here to come and check on me. I recognized him. I saw him. He said, you are going to do this work more than me. And that I should come and rest. But I'm enjoying my house in heaven. I was shocked. So all this Mecca, Holy Ghost night, Holy Ghost morning, my brother, all will come to a start. There is only ìbànújẹ́ money one. Fẹ́ni tó rí gàrí wà mú. Gàrí ò dẹrùn. Ẹ wo bí tí ráìsì gbéra ẹ̀ sí. Ráìsì ní ìjù Ọ̀ọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ ń sìn. Ráìsì ní ìjù Ọba of Lagos. Ráìsì ní ìjù Tinubu. Èló ló ń ta báàgì ráìsì 50,000, 48,000. O lè rẹ́ anybody tó jẹ́kù sínú abọ́ ń sìn. Wọn ò dẹ̀ kí ń sè lọ́sàn-án mọ́. Òru ni ó ti jọba. Ráìsì ti jọba. Ráìsì ti jọba. Bàráyé fẹ́ bàráyé kọ́. Ráìsì ti jọba. Èló ló ń ta sà. But kò yẹ kó tó yẹn tó wá kó gbé sẹ́yìn ìkúlé ẹ̀. Tó gbogbo àjọ lóko ráìsì. Báwo ni bá ṣe rí? But àwọn Fúlàní àtàwọn Haúsá àtàwọn tó wá ń jọba, wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé Yorùbá àti Ìgbò wọ́n lè jẹ ráìsì lójú oorun. Wọ́n fi iná yẹn mọ́ wa lọ́rùn. And when you look at the book of 1 King 6, 7 and 8, and 2 King 7 again, ó dé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà nílùú ni. And 2 King 4 and 5, oníṣẹ́ òrántí pé ọ̀gá mi is a reverend like you, but when he was sick, we took him to the hospital, and then we borrowed money for the upkeeping to take care of the man, but eventually died. But those that we borrowed money from are here now. But that man made surplus for him. So what do you have? Go to your room and do this and that and that. The miracle is still on the way coming. But not we all that will benefit from it. Because a lot of us has doubt God. We believe money has the power. Money will do everything. Money has everything. No. In that 2 Kings 7, from verse 4, the leopard, the lame, the sick person, they were the one that brought salvation, sanity back to the city. Only if we fail to go and tell them that food is surplus here, only we have not helped ourselves. Only today is the gospel day. So automatically, we should keep church. And I told you before, we cannot get anything from church The people around the church are draconic people. All the church leaders in Nigeria are thieves. Let me tell you a story of an CNC man called Abiara. That was about 24 years ago. He came to Maryland. He was everywhere himself and Obadari. The member of CAC, they are just like rodent ants. They are just like hibiscus mosquito. They will bite you and put a paste. They will bite you and put a paste. Then when he goes to Maryland, we were all there together. Then he now said he's building a cathedral in Ilepo. That they should come out. Everybody should come out. Anybody who wants a baby boy, he has even he did psyche. He knew that some people are looking for fruit of the moon. Then he said anybody who wanted to give birth to boys should pay $100. Anybody who wants a female by next year should pay $50. They collected envelope. Everybody started putting money. What's putting money? Then the Lord wanted to expose Abia. It was later one boy, one of the church workers, accidentally or carelessly left his maybe his house key. So when they came back to come and pick the something, all the whole envelope is in the trash box. He has removed all the money and thrown the whole envelope there. Go and ask him. That Prophet Marcus lie like this. Go and ask him. That's easy. Do you remember those that went to court? Court with Obadari in those days. Yes. Obadari used black magic then. Then 18 people died in between Ibadan and Lagos when they were in court with Obadari. And do you remember what happened to Obadari at last? The Lord said, if you wanted to go to hell, this is your way to hell. Then they gave him some days to think of all what, and all the people he met in Maryland, in Bowie and everywhere. Obadari has to have. Then his blindness never made him not to think big. When you made him to sit on any of the couch abroad, then you'll be pressing those couch. And if town share about in Nigeria, I'll share money. Then he said his children, they all came for education, to increase or add to their learning, thinking of how he wanted to go and plant wholesale in America. But God knows. He said in the book of 1 Samuel 16, 1-5. Only ènìyàn mi wojú Olúwa wọ ọkàn. Gbogbo àrékérekè tí wọ́n tẹ́ àti ṣe ń tà ní mo á rẹ́rìn. Mo bá wọn fà á, mo bá wọn ṣe wẹ̀bọ̀ tí. Olúwa ní fi wọ́n lẹ̀. Ó máa mú wọn at his own appointed time. Then when he gets to a time, where is Wosem in Nigeria again?